no question, B.A. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams, and that's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Chris Dunn is out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Harden in at the point. Banked it in off the glass.
Oh, my goodness. What an elusive move by James Harden. Not only the ability to put it on the deck, but the ability to make that shot. That's tough.
Now here's Conley. McDaniels with it. Picked up by Powell. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And it's the Clippers' ball. Here's Harden. Takes it inside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, James Harden has made a living out of tough shot making. And I'll tell you, the defense pretty good right there. James Harden just better.
Doris, looking back at James Harden's time in Houston, what an incredible individual run he went on.
Come on, Brian. Finished in the top 3 in MVP voting 5 times with the Rockets. Came so close to getting to an NBA Finals. He's still beloved in the city of Houston.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to McDaniels. Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked him how they'll approach the matchup against James Harden. Coach told me, well, James is at his best going to the rim and operating behind the three-point line, so we want to try and force him to work in that in-between area as best as we can. They'll be following the analytics with that defensive strategy, BA.
And Allie, thanks. And so it's Minnesota with it. And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, Julius Randle, we know this, loves to finish despite being fouled. This guy will play through contact, no problem.
And the Clippers making a change here. Batum's checked in. The free throw drops for Randle. Doris, you look at the tools McDaniels has on defense. He can be special.
He can. There's incredible length, the reach, the strength. McDaniels very much able to be a shutdown defender against the best offensive players in the game.
And the basket by Leonard.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Conley against Harden. Zubac with the steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Up ahead. Leonard passes to Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
Here's Edwards. Uses the glass on the layup. Edwards has got his second basket of the game.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Leonard looking over the floor. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Well, you're working the two-man game with Kawhi Leonard as your primary target. That's the first guy you need to stop.
Edwards with it. Harden picks him up. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Man, that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Jones, he's checked in for Batum. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
Outside McDaniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McDaniels got 5 now. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Tipped away. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Randle, pass to Conley. Outside for Randle. Offline with a 3.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Randle. His last outing he had 20. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Here's Harden. Ooh, he's locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts.
That makes him 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
Here's Conley. Gets his 2nd attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Left side Jones. They grab their own miss. Here's Dunn. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And here's the fast break. From deep, Conley. Gets the 3 ball to go. Conley's got 5.
Now, Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
Baseline jumper. He's off on that one. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, leading by. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with Jaden McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw tonight. All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, BA, I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
So it's Los Angeles now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Harden, good.
One of the great NBA players one-on-one in the history of the game, James Harden, has got a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Now here's Gobert. To the paint. Here's McDaniels. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, such an impressive athlete. Mr. McDaniels sent it in.
Conley against Harden. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Grant, the Clippers have strung together 13 straight winning seasons. But at the same time, it feels like they've left a lot on the table.
Yeah, with all their star power over that time, they've made it past the second round of the playoffs only once. And that fan base is restless.
When you have one of the great scorers in the history of the game, as you do with James Harden, obviously you want the ball in his hands as much as possible.
Now here's Edwards. 6 points for him. Conley passes to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Deflected.
What a great defensive play by Ivica Zubac. This guy just gives you great effort defensively.
So for the Clippers, Bamba comes in for Zubac. And it's Highland in for Harden. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. Leonard up top, guarded by Edwards. Powell passes to Bamba. Here's Dunn. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Edwards can't hit. The Clippers trail. Here's Highland. Drains the triple. Highland's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing. Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Powell passes to Bamba. An easy 2 on the layup. Now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, Mo Bamba, if he gets that kind of position, turn the lights out.
To the wing on the left. Gobert finds Randall. Back to Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. Edwards on target.
Well, the work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year. He just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly. He's putting in the time, BA, to get there. Anthony Edwards, the shooting, the confidence, the leadership, everything's growing. He's now producing like an MVP. Look out, everybody. Here he comes.
Here's Conley following the score by the Clippers. Randall, good.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randall leaves no doubt.
Here's Highland. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Highland's got 5 points now in the quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Randall against Powell. Pass to Gobert. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Bamba's got 4 rebounds now.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Kawhi, if you look at the numbers, is a consistent three-point threat, and this guy is capable in the clutch. Contest those opportunities.
Done with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Mike Conley.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian, and it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career, but boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
Powell, that's good.
Wow, with contact in the restricted area, Norman Powell, pretty play.
And Bones Highland gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Miller's checked in for Ingles. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. They get it back. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Can they get it? DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
I think that's going to stick with him for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Here's Mann. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They're key to thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about that, Arnie?
And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Thanks for joining us.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
On the floor for the Clippers, they've got Derek Jones, Amir Coffey out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Mann in at the 2 guard. Here's Porter. And that one comes up a bit short.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. And Naz Reid has proven to be a matchup nightmare for opposing big men, Doris.
He has, BA, and the reason is he's bigger and stronger than most 4 men. Traditional 5s are too slow to stay with him. He can space you out to the 3-point line, or he can punish you on the inside. Nas has got big-time game.
Miller's checked in for Los Angeles. And stolen by Jones. Left side Porter. Pass to Jones. Now Powell. Here's Coffee. It's stolen. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Edwards. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
And Minnesota making a change here. Miller's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Harden's checked in. And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And BA, you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
3 on the clock. Reed can't hit.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Harden, the pass to Powell. No good with the triple. Timberwolves trail by 8. Stolen by Harden. Porter with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Here's Jones. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Alexander Walker. Sinks it from distance.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Here's Jones. He's got 5. And a two-handed jam. Big time two-hand slam. And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Alexander Walker. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's on Norman Powell. So both teams making some changes here. Doris, not long ago, the Clippers were not associated with star power.
It's very true, BA, but they are now. And it's not just the talent that they have, it's the experience that their guys bring to the court. They now have a core of big-time players who've been through virtually everything in the league.
Harden can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Edwards. It's good. Edwards. What strength.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Harden, the pass to Coffee. Back to Harden. Pass to Jones. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Wednesday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, going up against the Blazers.
It's no secret around the league that this team loves playing in their own building. They're loaded with home games over the next stretch, so this is a chance to win some ball games.
Highland, he's checked in for Jones. Dunn, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Highland. Back to Randall. 5 to shoot. Goes up on the baseline. And it's in. Off the glass. Randall's got 10 points.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Harden against DiVincenzo. Out to Leonard. Floats one. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. It's so hard to get stops against them. Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Harden's shot is good.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And stolen by Clark. Randall outside. Outside, Alexander Walker. To the paint. Tipped. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Here's Harden. And a miss there off the inbound. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting... And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Harden scanning the floor. Up and over Conley. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Kept alive. Outside for Randall. Randall, a screen on Zubac to take the lead. And McDaniels with the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Harden, and he drives in. And Harden with the slam.
Well, with that frame and that power, James Harden leaves no doubt.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach is given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the
previous plays.
A lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. Here's Highland. 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Leonard for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Highland. Back to Gobert. Pass to Randall. Out left to the wing. Conley, he's open. Outside McDaniels. And here's Edwards outside. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
Done. Pass to Leonard. Goes up. Outside Highland. Poke loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley. Leonard for 3.
Anthony Edwards has shown he can defend with the best of them. Nice contest there.
Conley with the ball. Dunn in his pocket. Conley passes to Randall. Now Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Edwards.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
And stolen by Edwards. Here we go, one-on-one. And he banks in the layup. Edwards has got 23. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Norman Powell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Harden comes in for Highland. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Outside McDaniels. Got it. Good job in the low post. And now a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Here's Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact. Shows you right there.
And both free throws good for Edwards. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 10. Powell for three. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Timberwolves.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from three. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And it's clear who the better team is. They sweep the 4-game season series, just dominating them.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. And here are the Clippers now. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Leonard. On the wing, Harden. Over Conley. Harden can't hit. Now McDaniels. Zubac with the steal. And so it's Minnesota with the W. This one was in the balance right until the final set. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this
Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And for the matchup with the Cavs, that'll be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Williams at the small forward position.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
Jackson from long range. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Richard, this place is absolutely buzzing with anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight.
The key now is making sure your season starts with a win. That first dub is a catalyst to the start of your season. Helps you find a rhythm very early.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
No coverage that time.
The second Bane touches that ball, he wants to shoot.
Randall against Jackson. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. It's Randall with the drive, and Randall throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. After the basket by Minnesota. Pass to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis moving that ball around. He can't hit. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Now, we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. And Coach said he's a guy that can score from all 3 levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight, and we'll see if they can respond. Guys?
Thanks, David.
He used to catch defenders off guard with his range, but now everyone knows that Bane is a marksman.
McDaniels against Williams. McDaniels passes to Randall from outside the arc. That's good from Edwards on the assist from Randall. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's McDaniels. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. He's all for sharing the wealth.
Stolen by McDaniels. Conley for 3. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his first foul. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Randall kicks to Conley. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Here's Morant. Bane passes to Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
Here's Edey. He has yet to score. Here's Morant. Gobert with the block. Pass to Bane. Left side Jackson. Bane finds Morant. To the paint. The kick out to Bane. It's stolen by Randall. To the inside. Conley. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Conley's got his second bucket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Morant. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Conley dishes to Randall. Inside. Here's Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Bane. They get it back. Out to Morant. Edwards against Bane. Nobody near Williams. Off target with his three. And Edwards puts up a deep three. No good on the last second attempt there. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Conley and Edwards are the guards. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the three. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Here's Morant following the basket by Julius Randle. Morant outside. Fires the three. Minnesota with the rebound.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Now, here's Bane. He's got 9. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field. Edwards against Williams. Here's Randall. Edey with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Outside Williams. Memphis moving it around. Morant kicks to Williams. Sinks the triple. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
Sharing the rock. Part of what makes John Morant such a fantastic player is his ability to pass.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. I came back as a Grizzlies player, and I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Here's Morant. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Jackson kicks to Morant. Williams for 3. And it's Williams again missing. And the Grizzlies, they come in off the loss to the Rockets in Houston. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And it's Morant missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoff, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
John Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bane missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Richard, how do you think the game has changed since you retired?
Well, the jump shooting teams have had more success. I think the game has changed, and it allows for more Europeans. It allows for it to be more of a global game. The less physical, the more inclusive.
Now here's Gobert. Bane with the steal. Out to the right wing. Morant with a wide open look. And again, Memphis no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. And here's Randall. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant drives in. And finished off by Morant.
This is what Morant does so well. No one can stay in front of him.
Conley for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. Morant passes to Williams. Morant sets a screen for Williams. Morant's got space. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid. But when he's this settled, it's outstanding.
Edwards, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Payne for 3. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Miller comes in for Randall. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. Morant against Conley. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Williams against Ingles. The tray. Williams can't hit. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves lead by 4. From Target Center, back in a moment.
I think for the Timberwolves, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean...
And that is a wrap.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Pippen. Santi Aldama is out there with G.G. Jackson. Then it's Marcus Smart, and it's Huff in at the 5.
Smart's offensive impact, sometimes that's the underrated aspect of his game, but he is a legit two-way player. His ability in the pick and roll is something that is always a positive thing for his team.
So they take the lead. Huff's got 5 points so far. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Out to Conley. Reid in the post. And Reid throws it down.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Launches it. All sorts of time, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Right, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
And here are the Grizzlies now, following the three by Minnesota. Here's Smart, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Smart's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, well, Marcus Smart, when you talk about basketball IQ, those are one of the things that he does. Sets a good pick, gets himself open.
Conley fires for three. Rebounded by Smart. For Memphis, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Some nice passing there by Memphis. No good from outside.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Conley gets the bucket.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Now here's Pippen. Still yet to score. Pass to Huff. From the wing. That shot no good.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Back to Reed. And Reed throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Smart. Aldama finds Smart. Conley grabs the miss. Alexander Walker on the wing. Guarded by Pippen. Count that bucket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Pippen. Defended by Alexander Walker. Pippen, the pass to Huff. Pass to Aldama. Jackson from long range. Rebound, Minnesota. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. They're Smart after the basket by Minnesota. Huff, oh good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering the momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Jackson. To the wing on the left. Reed the pass to Alexander Walker. To the middle. Here's Minot. Pass to Alexander Walker. And they pick up 2. Alexander Walker's got his second bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Here's Huff. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe, it'll count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. And while we can, now let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Handle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Dillingham in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Gobert. It doesn't go for him. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
A great score. Morant showing his poise on that shot.
Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. Even dating back to his high school days, Desmond Bane was overlooked as a prospect.
Yeah, he wasn't even ranked by any major recruiting services. That just lets you know that the scouts don't always get it right. Then he fell to the 30th pick in the 2020 draft. He's made a lot of teams regret passing on him.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Edwards, that's good.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around you.
It's stolen by Edwards. There's Anthony Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them, but not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And you can see the strength that Jackson has added to that huge frame. He is turning into a monster.
And, Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
Now here's Edwards. A second chance effort. And finished off by Gobert.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Jackson misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Back to Gobert. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Morant kicks to Bane. Back to Morant. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Outside Edwards. And there's a whistle. That goes on Zach Edey. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Memphis on defense. They trail by 14. Gobert dishes to Randall. Back to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Pass to Edwards.
Phenomenal work on defense from Jackson Jr. So active and locked in.
And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Minnesota leading by 14. Conley kicks to Randall. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And Bane pulls it down. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Morant with it. Conley picks him up. And they double up Morant. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniel.
And so just rolling to the finish line now, what has been a very confident-looking performance for Minnesota.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Bain against Randall. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Out to the wing. It's Edwards on the wing. Randall, a screen on Bain. Back to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Fires away from way outside. Off on that one. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most. All right, David, thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And so for Richard.
games in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in. We're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jaren Jackson out there with Vince Williams, and it's Edey in at the 5. Bane, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Leonard, right side. Pass to Zubac. Off the mark there with a 3. Over to the left wing. The open shot, Morant. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Opting for the quick shot there. Morant trying to outpace the defense.
Now Harden. Last game, 26 points for him. Leonard for 3. Nails it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Outside Harden takes the 3. The offensive rebound. Powell finds Leonard. Second shot opportunity. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now here's Bane. He had 25 points in his last game. It's stolen by Leonard. Dunn, the pass to Harden. Leonard for 3. Again, the miss by Leonard. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Back to Morant. Outside Bane. Just 5 on the clock. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Knocks down the triple.
Anytime he can, Bane is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
Harden. Up and in on the layup. Harden's got 5 points.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Harden against Morant. Pass to Williams. Off target from outside. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from deep. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now, here's Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from 3-point range. Los Angeles leading by 3. And he lobs it up top. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Ooh, throw it up there in the claw. We'll get it.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
59 seconds left to play in the first. Morant against Harden. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Chris Dunn.
And Morant is tough to contain without fouling, especially when he's attacking the rim.
And the Clippers making a change here. Coffey's checked in. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
And what you like about James Harden, he can play with any set of teammates, Brent.
Well, we're seeing this transition, BA, right, from Harden being this elite offensive system by himself to now being a better teammate, a guy who can facilitate and set guys up to make better offensive plays. So not shouldering the entire load anymore. He's been very flexible over the past couple seasons.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Harden from outside drains the triple. Harden's got 9.
You could see that coming. Harden was going to answer back, and he did.
Morant against Harden. Pass to Williams. Takes a 3. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Powell outside. Over Williams. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Clippers ahead. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
You could really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
On the court for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Edey out there with Jackson. And it's Williams in at the 3. And the dunk by Leonard.
What a powerhouse move from Kawhi, getting right to the rim.
Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant looking for an opening. Jackson with a screen on Harden. Morant against Harden. Clock at 6. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers lead by 4. Coffey, the pass to Leonard. Williams grabs the board.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Pass to Morant. On the wing, Bane. 9 points in the game.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
When asked about Desmond Bane, Coach Taylor Jenkins said he's grown into a leadership role. Guys look to him because he sets an example. Bane said experience is the best teacher. Being in this league for several years, you start to find your voice and your confidence in things you know and say.
All right, Allie, thanks. Dunn, he's checked in for Coffee.
Into the lineup for your Clippers, number 8.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Yes, it's good. Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
BA, you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You've got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league.
And here are the Grizzlies now, following the score by the Clippers. And the call will be against James Harden. That'll be a second foul of the game. So for the Clippers, Bamba's checked in for Zubac, and it's Highland in for James Harden. Here's Morant. Morant elevates at the rim.
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside.
Highland misses. And it's Bane with the ball for the Grizzlies. 6-point game. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
I hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious. A Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Morant's gotten 4 this quarter.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Highland, the pass to Leonard. To the inside. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Williams in the post. Working on Powell. Fires the 3. Williams misses. Los Angeles leading by 6. Powell outside. Back to Leonard. Stolen by Jackson. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Bones Highland.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Batum comes in for Bamba. And it's Jones in for Leonard. Floats one up. Memphis with a rebound. 58 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Morant. Oh, clanks the dunk. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Done. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Aldama outside. Pass to Jackson. From deep, Bain gets the 3 to fall. Bain's got 12 points in the game.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Now here's Dunn. Not a lot of room. Now here's Jones. 5 on the clock. Count it. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
And I absolutely love the attack mentality, even with the bigger defender on him.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some weight.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Taking a look here at the Grizzlies, you really get to see what they're made of. After your hard work in the offseason, yeah, you have.
So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
Gotta get these fellas some allergy medicine. They're clearly allergic.
That's it for us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Desmond Bane.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Norman Powell out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Chris Dunn. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Jones in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Powell outside. Inside. And Tucker gets it to go. And the Clippers lead by 4.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
And no matter how many minutes he gets, Norm Powell is always ready to shoot, Brent.
Oh, man, B.A. Norman Powell has consistently been in that be-ready club off the bench. He can come in and score a bunch of points for his team and spark the offense. But this guy has been aggressive from day one, and it doesn't matter where he is, he knows his role.
Grizzlies trail by 4. Bane with it. Now Porter defending. Bane, the pass to Arabia. This one for 3. Bane, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Tucker. Out to Powell. On the wing, Jones. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. The shot no good. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Clark, the pass to Wells. Back to Clark. On the wing, Bain. On the wing, Bain. Over Porter. And again, it's Memphis missing.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Offensive board. Dunn outside. Second chance shot. And it's blocked by Clark. They recover it. And another shot. Here's Powell. Outside for Porter. Right side, Tucker. Jacks up a 3. He buries it from 3. Tucker's got his second basket on the night.
Tucker can knock down the long-range 3 ball. You just can't give him that much room to settle in.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jones, he's checked in for Jones. Coffey comes in for Tucker. Mann, he's checked in for Powell. And it's James Harden in for Porter Jr. Conchar, he's checked in for Memphis. Pippen comes in for Ja Morant.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Now here's Harden, guarded closely. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Oh, one of these monster nights from James Harden.
And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Grim.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bain, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Great pass by Harden. He can put it right where you need it to be.
Grizzlies trail by 8. Clark in the post. Defended by Jones. The 3. Coffey grabs the board.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Dunn outside. Back to Mann. Pass to Coffey. Now here's Harden. Defense right on him. Count the basket. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Clark against Jones. Fires the 3. Clark, no good. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on an 11-3 run. Right side, Harden. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Wells, the pass to Bain. Sinks it from distance. Bain's got 17 points.
Yeah, I love all the elements Bain has added to his game. He can carry your offense on certain nights.
Here's Harden. Again, the Clippers score.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
Here's Clark. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Derek Jones. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. So it's both teams making substitutions here, and Clark drops them both. There's 6 seconds left in the third. Leonard for 3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. He's got 12.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Grizzlies. Moran and Smart make up the backcourt. Jaren Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Jackson in at the 3. Highland, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Smart. Highland finds Porter. Here's Leonard. Leonard going in. Back to Porter. Off target at the rim. Grizzlies trail by 10. Clark, the pass to Bane. And that one is hammered home.
And what a jam by Bane, using his hops to do some damage at the rim.
Moran against Harden. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Harden's shot is good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Bane against Highland. And Bones Highland gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team.
Jackson, the pass to Clark. There's the triple. Memphis, the rebound. Outside Bane. And it falls all over the rim and in. Bane's got 10 points here in the second half.
And I like that there. I mean, get Bane something in rhythm.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Powell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Dunn comes in for Highland. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Aldama's checked in.
Number 7, Santi Aldama.
Harden with it. Pass to Powell. Here's the teardrop. And stolen by Williams. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Leonard. And there's the whistle. And I think that was a clear path foul there. Yep, the offense will get one shot at the line and retain possession. And he makes a first.
At the line for 2, Chris Dunn.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Desmond Bane. John Moran.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Out to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Edey. Grizzlies trail by 13. The 3 from Bane. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. Dunn, pass to Zubac. Leonard outside. Powell, a screen on Jackson. Leonard for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. From deep three-point range, Jackson can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 13. Here's Harden. And the Clippers miss again.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Bane, the pass to Moran. Outside, Williams. Here's Jackson. Kept alive on the wing, Bane. Williams finds Bane. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Clippers.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for James Harden.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
On the wing, Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Not just an aggressive scorer, Morant is also a fantastic distributor.
The shot by Dunn, no good.
Foul Clippers. James Harden. That's his 3rd personal foul.
And he drops it first.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant.
Good on both.
Grizzlies foul. Ja Morant. That's his 3rd personal foul. 15.
First one falls for him. Harden hits them both. The Clippers winning this one easily. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clear. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant.
does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. McDaniels is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at center. And stolen by Leonard. Here's Harden. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Harden's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Clippers. Minnesota with the ball. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Tyronn Lue.
And we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Now, here is Harden. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Conley with it, and it's Harden picking him up, and the shot goes in.
Yeah, Conley knows where his team needs him to be in transition, taking full advantage of the fast break opportunity.
Poked away. And oh, here we go. Conley, nobody back. Drops in the breakaway layup. Conley's got his second basket. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Harden kicks to Leonard. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Edwards inside, guarded by Powell.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Powell, coming off a solid outing against Miami. Here's Leonard. Randle grabs the board. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, talk about a guy who plays above the rim, Anthony Edwards.
Here's Powell. Looks good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Conley with the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Conley's got 7.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
From deep Harden. Minnesota with the rebound. Randle with the ball. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
And helping the team space the floor there, Randle with so much more confidence now from the outside.
Here's Harden. Connects on the 17-footer. He has 6.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Conley against Harden. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac. 1:02 left in the first quarter. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Going inside. Blocked again. They recover it. And here's Conley outside. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 5. Harden with it. Picked up by Edwards. Randle against Leonard. Over Randle. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
And we're accustomed to seeing this out of Kawhi.
one of the best defenders in our league.
Pass to Powell, stolen by Conley. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Up and in on the layup. Conley's got 9. 9 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. That's a 2 from Powell. That one goes in.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
And so it's Mike Conley making highlights for the Timberwolves. He comes away with... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point.
And on the drive, Harden is so tricky to guard. No one wants to risk handing him a foul.
Minnesota with the ball after the Clippers pick up 2. A nice shot by McDaniel.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Harden kicks to Powell. Man with it, working on McDaniels. Harden the pass to Man, stolen by Conley. Down low. McDaniels finds Conley. For 3, Edwards. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense, and it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Here's Powell. Michael Conley making his last shot. Powell. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Powell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
And the jam by Harden.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Outside, Edwards.
2 minutes remaining.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that, it doesn't go down.
Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
That 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
Now here's Conley. 16 points for him. Randle left side. Outside, Edwards. Clock at 6. Back to Randle. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's the Clippers' ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
You had no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
Oh,
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Bones Highland comes in for James Harden. And then for Minnesota, Joe Ingles is checked in for McDaniel. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Edwards can't hit.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Jones checked in for Batum. Amir Coffey comes in for Mann. And it's done in for Powell. Timberwolves also changing it up. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Miller comes in for Julius Randle. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Joe Ingles. Here's Dunn after the basket by Minnesota. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First personal foul. Second team.
First free throw is good. And the Clippers making a change here. Tucker's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Einad's checked in. 24 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Reed. Back to Alexander Walker. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Reed. That misses off the backboard. Inside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And now let's catch up with Dave. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
I'm not seeing their activity on D. Right now, the game is close, but it could turn on them unless they up the effort.
I agree. If they...
And moving along, a Met. And that's all for us. Now...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Bones Highland is out there with Dunn, and it's Coffey in at the 3. Here's Coffey. No scoring in this one. Jones looking for an opening. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Dunn passes to Highland. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
Here's Dunn, following the basket by Julius Randle. Jones in the post. Randall on him.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Outside for Randall. Misses the three. Clippers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Jones against Randall. Outside, Jones. It's deflected. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Highland passes to Coffee.
Reed with the block. Well, Reed really gets after it on defense. He's a big man that loves coming up with blocks.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Randall. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged 24 per clip, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin, and I think two things. Number one, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players. So you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
James Harden, he's checked in for Highland. And a change for the Timberwolves. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Clark. Here's Alexander Walker. 5 points in the game. Basket, good.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Here's Harden. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
And it goes down 2 points.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Now here's Jones. Harden the pass to Coffee. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Alexander Walker. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Harden the pass to Zubats. To the middle. Here's Jones. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Harden outside. That one goes. It's counted. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Reed is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Conley gets the bucket.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these rejections. Gobert has...
What a sweet jam by Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Now, here is Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Jones checked in for the Clippers. Randall's checked in for Minnesota.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Leonard. Leonard chewing them up inside.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Harden against Conley. And there's Randall on the assist by Conley. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. So it'll be James Harden shooting. Michael Conley picks one up. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Fires the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's McDaniels. Nice move. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, McDaniels is a physical player. He doesn't mind getting roughed up a bit while trying to score.
And he makes both free throws. Clippers trail by 8. And here's Leonard from 3. And the Clippers miss again. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubats is checked in. Harden outside. And the dunk by Zubats.
And the passing ability of James Harden, elite.
There's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
I don't know how Edwards does it. It's a blend of skill, finesse, and a little bit of luck that went down.
And we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double team him, send a second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
From past the arc. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves leading by 9. So the first one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has one of the highest motors we've seen. His relentlessness throughout the length of the game is just exceptional. He wears out the entire opposing team.
Bones Highland is jacked in for James Harden. And here's Leonard from three. He scores a sixth bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Mike Conley, shooting 2. The plays under video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Edwards, good.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to McDaniels. Lets it go. And with the rebound. And here's Conley outside. Can't connect. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely... up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Ann are the one of the two. Julius Randle out there with Jaden McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Now here's Morant. Jackson with a screen on Conley. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Bain. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
To the paint. Here's Morant. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
Here's Jackson after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Bain against Edwards. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land. Bain, no good.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Edwards, a pass to Randle. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. And he converts the layup.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
And here's Memphis. 4-point game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Taylor Jenkins. I asked him how Rudy Gobert alters their usual game plan. Coach acknowledged that he's a factor and said Rudy definitely demands more from us offensively. We have to be careful where we put our shooters with him waiting for swats. Coach thinks intelligent offense is what it takes to beat Gobert. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, he's one of the last quintessential pure point guards. Mike Conley, steady as they come. Looks for others first. He wants to make passes before he scores. He's a guy you love to have as a teammate. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Clark outside. Back to Morant. High post Clark. Wells, the pass to Bain. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And Clark drops a The Timberwolves lead by 3. Here's Conley. Randle outside. Randall with the jam.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Morant. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Conley. Gobert passes to Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Conley, so crafty with that left hand of his. The veteran knows his way around the hoop.
Clark with a screen on McDaniels. Wells, the pass to Bain. Morant with it. Bain with a screen on Conley. Back to Bain. That three's off the mark.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Conley looking for an opening. Back to Gobert. Over Clark. Gobert passes to Edwards. Down low. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. In transition. That shot off the mark.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. To the middle. The kick out to Conley. From short range, 3 seconds left. Can't get the layup. And that does it for the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bain. Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Wells in at the small forward position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. The kick out to Edwards. Deflected.
Smart defending. You're rarely going to catch Bain out of position.
Launches it. Drops in the three.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
For 3, Conley. Here's Randall. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And the basket by Clark.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Conley passes to Randall. Now Gobert, defended by Jackson. Back to Randall. Randall, a screen on Bain. Edwards. Memphis with a rebound. Clark's got 4 rebounds now. Bain against Randall. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Back to Bain. Wide open. And it's Memphis with another.
And I like that there. I mean, get Bain something in rhythm.
Outside Conley. Outside McDaniels. No good with the triple. For Memphis, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. And since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. Second is Rudy Gobert.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Spins. And he dunks it down.
DiVincenzo's got major bounce now. This kid is a big-time leaper. He can play at the rim and above it, too.
Memphis trailing here. Morant with it. He has 7. Let's go with a 3. They get it back. Kicks it out to Bane. Back to Jackson. Outside Morant. Bane, the pass to Morant. 4 on the clock. From behind the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
Turnovers were the story of that game. It wasn't what I would call a disciplined performance.
Yeah, and when you think about it, there was some really sloppy basketball being played by them, and they recognized that had they played a cleaner game, they could have gotten the win.
No fooling around right there, B.A. He just gets to the rim and punches it down.
How about his defender? Just playing it safe. Didn't want to make a play on the ball or the man that time.
Nope. He just had a little too much spring in his step that time.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
Randall, good.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Edwards against Bane. Pass to Jackson. Back to Bane. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Jackson can't get it to go. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 3-point lead. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Wells. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Back to Edwards. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Bane. There's the drive, and the bucket is good. Bane's got 4 points in the quarter.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bane can still do damage inside.
DiVincenzo can't hit. Here's Clark. Banked it in off the glass. Clark's got 6.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And stolen by Jackson. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Memphis ahead, up by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big time home court advantage.
And now let's take a glimpse. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Nas Reed out there with Julius Randle. And it's Dillingham in at the 1. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. Now here's Morant. To the wing, right side. Edey for 3. Pass to Jackson. Stolen by Ingles. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Ja Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. Miller's checked in for Ingles. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. All right, for this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. The Timberwolves, number 1.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
And Minnesota making a change here. Minot's checked in. There's Jackson with the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Jackson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Drills it from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Payne with a screen on Edwards. To the inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And cleared for takeoff. Mr. Bain rising.
Memphis with a rebound.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Bain with it, picked up by Reed. Jackson outside. Aldama outside. Shot clock at 5. Outside for Morant. The 3. McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 5. And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy.
Grizzlies lead by 5. Right side Bain. Stolen by Reed. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Pure from three-point range. Dillingham's got 6 here in the quarter.
Boy, it's nice to see young guys like McDaniels come onto the floor and make the right play.
Oh, and Reed with a block. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Reed for the tie. Denied by Morant. They get it back. Now Reed. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
4th in blocks. And they were top 10 in the league at scoring off turnovers. It was baked into the game plan every night, and it made them exciting to watch.
Their nightly goal, make things uncomfortable for opposing offenses. That's how they racked up so many steals. Marcus Smart's checked in for Desmond Bain. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires for 3. They get it again. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Kicks it out to Smart. 4-3. Garza grabs a board. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter.
The length that McDaniels brings gives him an advantage against the smaller defender, sometimes drawing a foul like he did there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And it's tied up with that one. 1:14 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Pippen. Pass to LaRavia. It's Smart on the wing. And the 17-footer goes down. Smart's got his first bucket of the night.
Getting the ball and taking his shot, Smart makes it look almost effortless.
DiVincenzo against Smart. Now here's DiVincenzo, tightly guarded. DiVincenzo on the wing. Reed sets a screen for the lead, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Edie's checked in for Huff. Conchar comes in for LaRavia, and Williams is subbed in for Jackson. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Ingles, he's checked in for McDaniels.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Ingles. Drops in the layup for 2.
Love the pass from Reed that time. These guys love playing with him.
outside, Williams. Nice D from Reed. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Grizzlies out in front, up 2. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Brandon Clark, Santi Aldama out there with Williams, and it's Wells in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Wells misses. Timberwolves shooting a nice 50% for the game. That gives them the lead. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Here's Reed. Out to the wing. And here's Alexander Walker. Back to Reed. On the wing, Alexander Walker. With 1 on the clock. A slam dunk by Reed.
Saving that trip. Nas Reed turning a miss into a bucket.
DiVincenzo against Williams. Pass to Pippen. Will it go? On target from range. Pippen's got his first 3 points of the game.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Alexander Walker with the bucket.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Williams. Back to Aldama. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dillingham comes in for DiVincenzo. Gobert passes to Randle. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Morant finds Jackson. The 3 from Bain. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. The drive by Randle. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Mike Conley.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And he makes both free throws.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
Pass to Edwards. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant surveying the floor. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Edwards driving. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. The 3 is up. The shot, no good.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball, It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
They get the rebound. The kick out to Conley. For three, Randall. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson, left side. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And the growth of Jackson Jr. is downright scary, especially defensively. This guy has been upping his game, and no opponent is happy about that.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here's Edwards. He shoots again. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting a rock every time.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
The Grizzlies on offense. They trail by 7. Here's Morant. Wells, the pass to Clark. From deep, Bain. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Edwards gets the bucket.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA. No matter what, they got it done.
Stolen by Morant. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark.
season, and teams focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside Jackson. Pass to Edey. Here's Wells. Guarded by Powell. Here's Wells. Shot clock at 6. Morant with the screen on Powell. Beyond the arc. And it's Morant missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Now here's Leonard following the miss by Chris Dunn. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here from downtown. Rebounded by Jackson. We've played just over a minute here in the first. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. Now, I asked him how they plan to limit the effectiveness of Kawhi Leonard. Coach said the thing with Kawhi is that even if you're able to slow him down offensively, he'll find a way to impact the game with his defense. He's one of the best two-way players the game has ever seen. So they won't have a moment's rest tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's Morant. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Morant kicks to Bane. Back to Morant. Wells dishes to Morant. Takes the three. And Wells the bucket on the assist by Morant.
High-level passer. Even for a point guard, Morant shows the imagination.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Cans it from downtown. Harden's got 7 points. Now, here's Morant for three. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Dunn kicks to Leonard. Powell with the screen. To the inside. Edey with the rebound.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against Miami. Outside Leonard. Pass to Powell. Wells grabs the miss.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
The kick out to Bane. Three-pointer. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
And the guy knows how to score. Bane manipulating the D there to his advantage.
And he's good on the second. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
And Harden with the stuff.
Well, with that frame and that power, James Harden leaves no doubt.
Morant looking around. Over Harden. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
James Harden, with the ability that he has both from a smarts, IQ, and skill standpoint. Nice drive right there.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Take a look now at Kawhi Leonard's numbers. Great showing for him last season. And he was also extremely dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
And as you pointed out, he was top 5 in steals last season. Just a lethal combination of great physical ability and acute mental preparation.
And I like how Morant threaded the needle there. Just an excellent pass off that pick.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy. Harden's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Los Angeles. Jackson against Leonard. Bain passes to Jackson. 20 seconds left to play here in the first. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. At the elbow, Harden. Zubac kicks to Powell. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Clippers ahead. Up 3. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, we'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Dunn is out there with Harden, and it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle. And as James Harden enters his mid-30s doors, he's still able to put his fingerprints all over a game.
It's so true, Kevin. Rumors of his supposed demise have been greatly exaggerated. This guy's able to create shots for himself and his teammates at an elite level.
The 3 from Morant. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Pass to Leonard. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Leonard's got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles. And so it's Memphis with it. Fires from the wing. The shot by Wells, no good. Wells has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Dunn kicks to Harden. Over Morant, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And you have to stay connected to Bain. He's too good off the catch.
Pass to Dunn, back to Harden. With the stuff.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right. GA seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
On the wing, Jackson, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Los Angeles leading by 8. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has 0 fear. In fact, contact, it doesn't deter him at all.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Puff's jacked in. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line.
Morant, that's for 2. The Grizzlies with another miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Powell, no one around him. It's hauled in by Huff.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history. Yeah, I really admire the poise of Chris Dunn, appearing totally comfortable in the paint.
Well, no good with the triple. Clippers leading by 13. Harden surveying the D. Here's Dunn. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
On the wing, Harden. Guarded by Morant. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And it's Morant missing.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Clippers moving the ball around. Pass to Harden. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Jackson from long range. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Bane inside the three-point line. Rebound by the Clippers. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Hello, everybody.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly.
And now we get to check out. And that'll do it for.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Clark in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Spins. Here's Leonard. And the rejection by Jackson. Stolen by Harden. Pass to Leonard. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
For the Clippers, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Bamba. Jones comes in for Leonard. And Bones Island subbed in for James Harden. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his first foul. Jones checked in for Nicholas Batum.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Dunn, and the layup falls. Dunn's got 6.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Jones, and the rejection by Jackson. Now here's Powell. D right on him. To the paint. 6 to shoot. Morant with the steal. Jackson passes to Wells. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Edey comes in for Clark. And Santi Aldama is subbed in for Wells. Coffee can't get it to go.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And Jones pulls it down. Clippers leading by 22. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. The wide open look here for Highland. Wide open shot is on the money. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Edey can't hit. Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Stolen by Jackson. And it's Memphis on the break from about 16, and that one is good. 11 points in the game.
I love how assertive Bane is in transition. Outstanding at running to the right spot in those situations.
Coffee passes to Powell. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Jackson misses. The Clippers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Jones. And Jones slams it in.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Plenty of space. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Well, there's the all-out hustle Tucker is known for. Beats his man in transition easily.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Powell with the steal. Pass to Coffee. There's the 3. Aldama with the rebound. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Highland's shot is good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
The Grizzlies with another miss. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 14-3 run right now. Pass to Tucker. Here's Coffee. Guarded by Bane. Coffee can't get it to go.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And the agility, the hops, Morant just explodes off the floor.
Here's Highland. From outside, off the mark. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Terrence Mann. Batuma's out there with Mohamed Bamba. Then it's Bones Highland. And it's Miller in at the small forward. And here is Bamba. Batum inside the three-point line. 2 points. That one goes.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And stolen by Miller. Pass to Mann. Got a piece of it. It's 2-on-1. For the finish. tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Konchar's checked in for the Grizzlies. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Porter comes in for Bones Highland. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Bamba finds Zubac. And again, no good by the Clippers.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Porter with the steal. Oh, and here comes Miller all alone. And it's Miller with the jam.
There's the length from Kevin Porter doing it, guys, defensively.
There's LaRavia, and there's a whistle. That goes on Zach Edey. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Huff's jacked in. Up top, Porter. There's Miller with the three. Grizzlies with the rebound. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for him. There's the pick. Konchar, the pass to LaRavia. Now Konchar. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Miller, the pass to Mann. You know, Doris, I'm not sure many people take into account what a grind the NBA season is.
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. And listen, these guys have the best of what's available. They stay at top quality hotels. They have incredible professionals that take care of them. But there is no making up for lack of sleep when you've played a game at 8 o'clock at night, you leave the arena at 1, and you may arrive in your next city at 4 or 5 a.m. and tip off that night at 7, and this goes on week after week. It is not easy. Zero hesitation, guys. You just marvel at centers like Mo Bamba, the ability to knock down jumper after jumper.
Pass to Huff. Here's Konchar. Outside Jackson to end the cold streak. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Porter kicks to Zubac. That one drops for him.
Yeah, that's Zubac just carving out space with that big frame.
And G.G. Jackson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We've heard some players, Doris, propose that refs should be fined for missed calls, especially with the game on the line. What do you think?
Kevin, I couldn't disagree more. First and foremost, the level of accountability for NBA officials is unprecedented. And keep in mind, there is discipline for high-profile mistakes and mistakes of all kinds. Every single game, every single call is evaluated, and you see their progression in terms of, yes, they'll officiate in the playoffs, or no, they won't. We are right where we need to be.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Clippers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. Can you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game?
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for James Harden.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Powell against Morant. Tries the spin move. And here's Harden for 3. Zubac, the pass to Harden. Zubac, and it's Zubac with the extra effort.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
It's Harden with the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what?
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks.